Well, it's a sad day here. Unfortunately, Dawn passed away. She was pretty much completely healthy, and all of a sudden she just started losing weight, but she didn't act like she was sick at all, and then she just came out one day and she's dead. We also candled the egg that they had been sitting on, and it turns out it wasn't fertilized. We cracked it open, it was all rotten. He seems to be doing all right though.
How's it going, buddy?
He's still a little skittish, but we're hoping we can give him just a good home here. He's a tough guy, so I think he'll be fine. Pigeons mate for life, so we wouldn't be getting him a new partner, but we can definitely get a new just pigeon friend for him so that he's not lonely in here. Or we can get another pair and they can try and hatch another egg there.
Or we get a baby one that you could just bond with right away.
That too, that could be an option.
Well, that's life on the farm. It's hard and brutal sometimes.
Things just happen.
Yep.
Well, today it's time for us to do a big hay and feed restock. So, since we never show this, let's take you guys along with us. All right, we have successfully integrated the mamas and the babies, and only a little bit of fighting has been happening. Raven and Griffin love to fight each other, but well, now they're just gonna chase each other. Okay, so here's the weird thing about,
have you seen
yeah,
her hair?
I know, I was just gonna mention that, but like look on her face. That's not like losing hair, it's a line. Do you see that? She has like two different
she has like two different hair colors,
like styles on her.
Yeah, she does.
Which makes me think that she might be a chimerism hermaphrodite, where it's like a combination of two different substances. Well, it's like that, but look at her jawline. So it's like a line. Do you see that?
Yeah.
It's like weird.
It's like such a baby bleat. She goes,
yeah,
she hasn't matured yet.
Uh-oh, watch out. Big Mama Olive's gonna get you. Yeah, she is really funny. I think Reba has the best body type of all.
Really?
Yeah, except Dad just walked by and scared her. We need to get them to run all around the circle, or the half circle, because it's so cute. Okay, Kevin, you start it.
What are you doing?
He's trying to get them all riled up.
More than they like it.
Here she goes. Here she goes. Oh. Raven will follow you. Daphne's gonna do it. There they go. Raven usually gets them nice and riled up. It's okay. There you go, run! She knocked her off. Watch out, Raven's coming through.
This big mama.
Daphne?
Yeah, Daphne's in the way. You're killing the vibe. Come on. There they go. Now they're getting riled up. Oh, that one's too dangerous, Kevin. Okay, run. go. It's so fun. Oh, watch out. Watch out. She's mean.
Mean, Olive. You're a mean mama.
You gotta watch out for her. She's kind of mean. Okay?
Just wants to play. She doesn't care. Hi.
Oh.
The worst.
You have such a little baby voice. You're such a baby. Luna has no concept of personal space. She's like always rubbing her head on everybody. It's okay. Willow's like, I'll allow it. So we've got 2 mamas, 5 babies, and 1 teenager. Is that right? I think that's right. So they've got a whole crazy hierarchy over here, but it works for now. I think Luna needs another brush. Look at, there's one little last string hanging on because Luna ate it all.
Oh, there. She's gonna use that last little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Stop.
Such a good idea if they didn't eat them.
Stop biting them all off, Luna.
We are doing a fun adventure. We're going to a local goat show just a couple hours away from us. It's at the Pima County Fairgrounds, and they have lots of other animals they're showing now. But you guys know why we came. We came for the goats.
Let's do it.
Alright, so I'm watching this class. They're 2 but under 3, and I'm particularly interested in this class because this is the class that Tatum is going to be in a month, and got to see what my competition is going to be like. So I'm friends with a lot of these people, and I'm so excited for them, but we'll see if Tatum can beat any of them when we go to the show in a month. When I go down and look at all of them, I'm looking at their udders and going, gosh, I wonder if Tatum would compare with that one. I don't know. We'll see. You'll see that some goats, some are a little taller. And then of course all of their udders are so different as far as like attachments and stuff go. So the judge is looking them over and you know, trying to decide in which placement he's going to put them in, and he'll change that placement a lot. So not always what you think, but it's interesting to see. I would love to see what's going in his mind right now as he's like trying to decide which one is the top. Oh, look, he chose Lewis as the first. Oh, she's so pretty. So I think he chose this one as the first one, but we're not sure. He can, you know, the judge can certainly change his mind, but he's going down and making some final decisions. Yay, she's so pretty. Being a little ornery right now, but that's okay. We're excited because next year we're gonna come to this show. This year we couldn't do it because kids were involved with the play and all the stuff. Dang kids. But next year we're definitely gonna come and camp here and stuff, so we're excited because we're learning all the tips and tricks from all the other breeders that we're friends with, so fun.
How to eat ice cream.
And now we're gonna go get a frozen banana. We already had a corn dog, so now we're just gonna eat all the fair food. Alright, so that was the 2 under 3 class, and now this is the 3 under 4 class, and Crystal is in this one. I think she has a couple goats in here, so I'm excited to see how she does.
This is where he makes his choice.
Yeah. Which, the suspense is palpable.
His magic fingers in the
Just gotta look at the other side. Oh, see, they have to turn. You always want to make sure that you're not in between the animal and the judge.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Be fast.
gotta be fast. Quick. Okay, so this is these are the grandma group. This is the 5 and older. And they can be all the way up to 8 years old. So this would be the one Tilly would be in.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm here with Crystal.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm done fixing my
We're
hair.
all fixed up after showing goats. Actually, I didn't show any, but she did. And you got a ton of ribbons, so
It was a pretty good show. All in all, when you take home 1 ribbon, you're doing pretty good. So
Yeah.
we had fun.
I'm excited because we're gonna meet up again with her in about a month, and then we're gonna show against each other.
Yes.
So
We'll
watch
be in the
out.
ring together.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But anyway, Crystal wanted to say hi.
Bye guys.
Oh, look how good he's walking. We're not shaving Kevin. We're shaving Zorro today. So that's right, guys. Today is buck shaving day. And I hate little hairs on me. Like, I've had a sensory thing since I was a little kid. Any little hairs, so I wear something that I'm gonna just throw away because I can't have one little hair stuck in it. But here we go. Come on, he's the one that hates the stand. Come on, you can do it. Good boy. Come on, come on. You got it. And he always puts his feet up too. Look, you get a little bit of grain as a treat. All right, go get the hose.
Yeah, his neck is thicker.
It is. We always start by giving them a bath first because if you don't do that, goat hair is so coarse that it'll dull the clippers. And I just had them sharpened so that we can go fast. So his first bath of the year, his only bath of the year. When I was editing, I kept having to check to make sure that this was Zorro and not Napoleon because he looks so red in this shot. But Zorro's sort of a chocolate buck, so you'll see a lot of those sort of red hues come out because he's not black. He's really more chocolate. Now, a few of you are probably wondering, why would we shave the bucks? And the reason why we do this is because they're going to a buck show soon. So in order for a judge to be able to properly assess your goat, they need to see its full body structure without all of that scraggly hair hanging about. So we shave them down. This is also sort of a good thing to do every year just because you can get a close look at their skin and see if there are any lice or mites or any sort of skin issues. It was a super hot day, so Zorro's shivering just because he's scared. He doesn't want to be up here. He doesn't know why we used this scary blowing machine on him, but he'll settle down once we get going. I'm just using the simple Andis 2-speed clippers, and the blade I'm using is 7FC. It's a little bit shorter. It's not going all the way to a full 10, but it's also not at the 4. Now, the blade that you choose always depends on how soon the goat show is that you're going to. And ours is a couple weeks away, so I wanted to cut them short and let it grow out a little bit. It always seems to look a little bit better that way. And although the buck pen is mostly in the shade, they will get a little bit of sun, so I will spray them with a little bit of just regular human sunscreen for the first few days, just to make sure that they don't get a sunburn. But they usually don't with this. It's so funny going back and watching this because I can see all the places that I missed, but when you're doing it, it's almost impossible to get it perfectly. So, and this is also why it's a good reason to cut it shorter and then let it grow out a little bit, because it sort of hides all those little mistakes. The neck is always hardest on bucks because good bucks will have a lot of these, what they call dairy wrinkles, which makes it super hard to shave. I love Zorro. He's such a chill buck, and I'm excited to see how he does at the show. Okay. Zorro is done, and he's finishing off with a good pee.
Yeah, he's like, all right.
And he's got all of these wrinkles here. These are very desirable. They show that he has good dairy skin, so he has good dairy genetics. And he's still peeing, by the way, but that's okay. We'll let you pee.
And his beard looks even more masculine and awesome.
It looks good.
Man, Mr. Clean.
The man of the hour. Oh, look how good he looks. He's beautiful. He's ready to get back. Last year he was kind of a nightmare to shave. We'll see how he does this year. Best thing about Napoleon though is that he climbs right up. Now there's our red buck. Napoleon is very bright red. He's our little ginger buck. He did a pretty good job. We shaved him last year, so he wasn't, you know, I don't know if he remembered it, but he did a pretty good job. It's always fun to see the base pattern on these goats when you shave them down. Now, Napoleon is a year under Zorro, so he still has some growing to do, believe it or not. In fact, we've sort of limited his feed since he tends to put on a little bit of weight. We want him to grow nice and slow. We don't want to rush anything. He has a little tiny beard, but hey, it's still there a little bit. This is such a disgusting job. There's like hair with pee.
Yeah.
All right, bye Napoleon. Gentle.
Feels good.
We have to progress. You have to start with a soft one and then progress to big scary ones. Is that scary? Oh, she likes it. Lydia's the cat whisperer because I tried and she hissed and ran away.
She hissed at you?
Yeah. So Lydia, everybody wants to know where are all of our other kitties, but they're here. They're just all over.
Yeah, they're just hiding constantly.
There's one.
Oh, there's one over there.
Who is it? Is it Harley?
That's Harley, yeah. Oh, perfect.
Looks good.
Okay guys, I'm so excited because we're gonna go on a fun little field trip. Kids, we're gonna go. And we're gonna go see Zorro's offspring. Now remember, it was back in November, I think, that my friend brought her two does over and we bred them with Zorro. We're gonna see how many she has, does and bucks, and if they're polled or not. So, let's go. Okay, so this is the first. So this is the, it looks like one of the youngest right here. Yeah, that one's polled for sure.
That one is hers. They're all blue-eyed. Hers are all blue-eyed.
Oh wow.
So it was her
You guys
and
are
then him.
That one's so big.
He is huge.
Come here, let's see you.
And then that one's a girl.
Okay, let's see your little. Oh yeah, definitely polled. Let me see your baby. Let me see your baby. Come here. This one's polled too. I can't believe all three. They are so cute and they're nice and wide too. Like just how this one's standing right here.
I was gonna ask you what you thought. So this
Little bit of a ginger going
he was
on.
born first. This is her buckling.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can tell already they're both polled because they don't have the little swirls.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. You have 5 polled. That is so, and they're so cute. Look at their little faces.
They're so cute.
Oh my gosh.
So 3 dolings and 2 bucklings.
How fun.
So
You got a lot of babies.
So they were born late Monday night. Those 2 were. And then the 3 were born Tuesday during the day.
Wow.
They were like 12 hours apart.
Wow. They really went in the heat the same time. You're cute. I really like that one. You got a funny little face. So out of the 13 kids that Zorro sired in 2021, 7 were bucks, 6 were does, and then 9 of them were polled or born hornless. He doesn't care, guys. He does not care. These boys care way more about the ladies.
I don't cry when it rains no more, or I get dirt on my shoes. I don't mind climbing 8 more floors, 'cause these stairs are all heading to you. One more cold drink, one more roll, one more dance for the doors get closed. Please remember, enjoy the show. Let's get happy before we get old.
Are you such a good girl? Huh? Stay. Okay, come. So today is the first day of milking Daphne. And oh my goodness, sun's glaring on it. But look at that udder. My favorite part is how her fore udder just blends really smoothly with her belly there. She's still not all the way full. This has only been about 10 hours, so I can't wait till she really fills up. I knew she would be good. I knew she wouldn't kick because she is definitely always been okay with us touching her udder. So that's kind of nice when you train them to be okay with that. Or maybe it just comes naturally, who knows. Well, the milking station is a mess right now, but eventually I'm gonna move this chair and this cat and I'm gonna put a lineup of feeders here so that I can do a little bit of a different milking routine. So I'll definitely be showing that in the next video. Everybody had a rough night last night, apparently. Well guys, today we're going extra special for our farm to table cooking today. I'm gonna use today's goat's milk to make butter. Actually, I'm gonna use the whole week's milk to make butter. And you can't make butter without cream. And you can't make cream from goat's milk without a cream separator. Now, goat's milk is naturally homogenized, which means the cream doesn't really separate from the milk. It does a little bit, and if you wait a few days, you can sort of skim off the top. But if you're like me and you really want to get the most cream out of the milk as possible, you buy a cream separator, which is this fancy little gadget, big gadget, where it separates the cream from the milk. Cream is lighter in weight than milk, and so it has a sort of series of discs inside of it that separates that, and I don't know, it's magic. But out comes the milk on one end, and out comes the cream. An interesting fact is goat's milk is a lot higher in fat than cow's milk. In fact, Nigerian dwarf, the breed of goats that we have, has double the amount of butter fat as cow's milk. So we got a lot of fat to go around. So first we have to just get the cream separated. And then now it's time to make butter. Making butter is really as simple as just agitating that cream until it starts to form solids. By mixing it, it helps it give up even more of that milk and leaves really just the oils, the fats, the butter. Now I'm gonna add a few drops of annatto, which is a plant-based dye, just to give it that little, light yellow butter color. It's not really needed, but it's sort of fun. Once it turns into the butter stage, then we just have to really rinse it to get off any excess buttermilk. So we'll rinse it in cold water and keep kneading it because we want to get as much of that buttermilk out as possible. So now that we've made our butter, we're gonna make something else from the beautiful berries in the front yard. The mulberries. They're still coming on strong, and it's so funny because the longer you homestead, the more experience you gain and you learn what works and what doesn't. We got a lot of comments last time I picked from our mulberry tree to go ahead and just lay a blanket down underneath the mulberry tree to catch all the berries. Some people even recommended just shaking the tree, but those of you that have followed us know that actually doesn't work with mulberries. We tried that a couple years ago, and well, when you shake a mulberry tree, the berries are so fragile that they all fall off, even the unripe ones, and they don't ripen after they fall. So you lose a lot of your yield if you lay a blanket down and shake the tree. Now, if you lay a blanket down and just don't shake the tree, which we've also done, you'll get a lot of rotted berries because once the berries fall, they start to decompose really fast. This is why you won't see mulberries in the store because they just go bad too fast. So as much as I'd like to have a shortcut, when it comes to mulberries, you just have to do it the old school way, where you go out with a bowl and you pick every single one with your hands. I'm not complaining though, it's really an enjoyable experience. The birds are chirping, the berries are just falling into my hand, and I'm so excited with what we're gonna make today with these. Today, guys, are you ready? We're gonna use our butter from our goat's milk, and we're gonna make a simple pastry crust. And then we're gonna take our beautiful berries, add a little bit of lemon zest and cornstarch because they're definitely sweet enough to not need any sugar. And we're gonna make sort of a rustic pie, or what you call a galette. And just because we're being extra special, farm to table, homesteader, grow your own food type today, we're gonna top it off with a little bit of honey from our honey bucket, which I know I don't need a scoop into the honey bucket each time, but it's sort of fun. And I know you guys like to see the progress because it's kind of slow this year. And finally, we'll top it off with a little bit of goat cheese that we made a few weeks ago that's been in the freezer. So there you have it, guys. We made our own butter, we made our own crust, we grew our own berries, we topped it off with our own goat cheese and a little bit of local honey. I mean, you just can't get better than that. And while this was delicious, I have to admit, I really prefer just eating those berries fresh every morning. It's the easiest way. I don't have to use up all my precious butter, and it's probably a little bit healthier. So if you're growing any fruit in your home, try a galette. It's a simple, quick pie. You don't have to have your own goat's butter or goat cheese, but it still works.
Hey guys, thanks for watching, and if you guys want to see an old funny video, then click right here.